Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Blessings at Home. Today we are going to talk about our favorite read-alouds. So we are a big book family here. We all love books all the way down to my littlest. I've always read to my kids since my oldest was tiny, picture books and things every night. So I decided to share some of our favorite read-alouds that we've read this year and a little bit last year. There's no shortage of favorites around here, but these are some of ours that we've just recently finished. If you're new here, my name is Kendra. I am a stay-at-home mom to 3 kiddos. We homeschool, and some of these we have used through our curriculum this year, and others are just things that we've read for fun and on our own. And so I also have a few picture books here as well that we read with some of the 5 in a row curriculum. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in and get started with those. So we started off 5 in a row this year when we're not consistent with it at all. It was just kind of an extra fun thing that I decided to try out. We still have quite a few of the books left to go, but the first book that we did read from that is Ferdinand. I remember this book as a kid, and it was just fun to read to my kids, especially the first time, as they had no idea what was going to happen. But if you don't know what the story is about, it's about a young bull in Spain, and he's just a very happy, calm, mellow bull, and all the other bulls in the pasture are waiting to go to the bullfights in Madrid, and they really, really want to go. So as the scouts are there for the Madrid bullfights, all the other bulls... You are doing that on purpose. Stop it. All the other bulls are fighting, showing how strong and brave they are, while Ferdinand goes to go sit under his cork tree, and he has an unfortunate incident that occurs which causes him to go a little bit wild and crazy. I'm not going to give away the story if you don't know it, but it is very comical and funny and just an all-around sweet little book, because he does get sent to the bull ring to fight the matadors, and they can't understand why he's not this raging bull like they thought he was in the field. So this is a really funny book. My kids really enjoyed it. Another picture book that I thought was really sweet was Brave Irene. This is about a little girl who her mom had to sew a dress for a fancy rich lady who was having a party, and her mom ended up getting sick and couldn't take the dress to her. And so Irene decided to brave the snow and the cold and deliver the dress herself. And the wind fought and the storm fought. She actually lost the dress at one point. And it just is a really sweet book. So she does make it to the rich lady's house, and they end up taking her home the next day. Just her mom is so proud of her that she went through the snowstorm and was very persistent to get that dress to who it belonged to. One other picture book that we read is called The 7 Silly Eaters, and this book just kind of hit home a little bit with me. No, I don't have 7 children, but they all have their own little quirks and personalities and things that they like and do, and where the mom's just running ragged, but it takes you through the story of the mom, and after she has each child, and there's something specific that each child likes, their meal prepared. And of course, like any mom would, she tries to do the best that she can for each child, and basically, the book was upside down, sorry. And at the end, the kids decide to do something nice for their mother. The kids decide to do something nice for their mother for it's her birthday, and they decide to make a meal for her and realize that all of their little special quirks can actually turn into something quite grand when they put it all together. So this was really cute. I thought it was a cute little book. All right, so moving on to the chapter books that we read. So moving on to the chapter books that we've read these last year, and I've actually read these more than once to them because they've liked them so much, but they are the Henry and Ribsy books. This is by Beverly Cleary, very popular book, especially when I was young as well. And it's just about a boy and his dog and all the little quirky adventures that they get into. The boys really like this one with the fishing trip that they go on. And yeah, it's a really cute book. Hey, excuse me, you're gonna knock it over. All right, next I have a series called The Secret of the Hidden Scrolls. These are about two kids that go back in time to Bible times, and they experience different Bible stories, and they need to find scrolls that have words, key words on them that help them to get back to present day. We have only read the first two, but there are, I believe, 9 in this series, and my boys have really liked these. Whoa! All right, another one of my kids' favorites was The Trumpet of the Swan. I never read this as a kid, and so it was really fun to read for the first time along with my boys. And this is a really cute book. This edition has some adorable little pictures in it as well. So it's about a little trumpeter swan who is actually mute and can't communicate with his family because he doesn't make any sounds. And there is a little boy in the story that he befriends, and later as he grows up actually goes to school with the little boy and learns how to read and write, but can then only communicate with humans. And so his dad, the swan's dad actually, goes to a music store and ends up getting him a trumpet. And so he learns to play the trumpet and will eventually communicate to the other swans. So his main goal in learning how to communicate with the other swans is to win the heart of the beautiful Serena that he has loved since he was younger. And the whole story is just, it's really cute. My boys really, really enjoyed this, so I definitely recommend this book. It is a favorite. Okay, so a couple books that we have read for our curriculum that we've just loved. These are for our science curriculum. We are doing Learning About Birds from Simply Charlotte Mason. And we are reading the Burgess Bird book for children, and we also read Blackie the Crow. As you can tell, I'm not quite finished with this yet, as this is a full year curriculum, but we have finished this one, and we are loving these. My kids have actually learned quite a bit from these stories, which is pretty impressive. So this one actually follows Peter Rabbit, who is going around talking to all of his bird friends and asking them about their nest and showing you their colors and some of their habitats and what they eat and how they act and things like that. And the birds talk back to him. It's such a sweet story. And so far, this is definitely a big hit. And this is also part of this. Blackie the Crow is in this book. They had you read a totally separate book on Blackie the Crow. My boys liked learning more about Blackie the Crow and how he interacts with the other birds and creatures in the forest as well. All right, and we just finished this book, and I think my kids are kind of sad that it's over because this was definitely a highlight of the year. This one we read for our history, which was, which is Simply Charlotte Mason, Early Modern History. And I actually put this book into that as a replacement for another one about the Pilgrim's Progress, but I really wanted this version to be read, and it is so cute. It's the Little Pilgrim's Progress. It is a huge book. I mean, this thing is hefty, but it has just absolutely adorable pictures that is not on that page. Let me find a few here. It just has some really, really cute pictures. The main character in this story is a little rabbit, and it's full of little woodland characters, but this is based off of the Pilgrim's Progress book, and I thought this version was right up my kids' alley. If you want to see more about this history curriculum, I do have a video where I go through that, and you can go ahead and look at that. I'll link that one below. But this book was just so cute. This story is about a little rabbit whose name is Christian. It's an allegory about a Christian's journey to get to heaven. This is a Christian book, obviously, and we just really enjoyed it. It was very cute. My kids are sad that it's over. And even if you don't read it through the curriculum, I recommend this book. It's adorable. Okay, so moving on into two series that are just adored around here. My boys love these so much. I am reading one to my kids, and my husband actually reads the other one. But the one that my husband is reading is Hank the Cow Dog. These have been a big hit around here for the past couple of years. We have a huge chunk of the series. There are 77 books currently. I believe the author is still writing them, and we have 40 of them. We just finished book 40 this Christmas, actually, right before Christmas, and I don't have any more yet. So my kids are eagerly waiting for me to buy some more for them. But if you don't know anything about Hank the Cow Dog, this is about Hank, head of ranch security, should I say, is what he calls himself. These are through the dog's perspective, and there are some hilarious antics that take place with the lesser security dog, and coyotes, and oh goodness, vultures, and the ranch hand, and Hank's owner's wife is kind of relates to me, I guess. So she doesn't want the dog in her yard, and she's always telling him to get out, and like he licks the baby all the time, and he plays with the little boy, and they get into their own little set of adventures and trouble, and these are just super funny. At one point, I don't know if it was this book. I wonder. Yes. This book in particular, this was number 18. My husband was in tears reading a certain part of it, and we were all cracking up laughing, just envisioning what was really going on, involving a dryer and a spaceship and a little boy and a dog. So a very dizzy, nauseous dog afterwards. This was definitely funny, but my boys can retell you so many of them, and these are a huge favorite around here. There may be a little bit of some name calling in here that you may want to be aware of. Hank does, call the other dog names and things like that, so you can always just plug in your own words for those if you like, but overall the stories are very funny. All right, and lastly, this is the series that I've been reading to the boys every night. We have been really enjoying this as well. I never read these as a kid either, and so it's fun to be reading these with the boys. And I actually got this set off of Book Outlet, and I will try to link a referral code for you guys if I can. I haven't ordered from Book Outlet in a while, so I'm not sure if I still have a referral link to them. It's an online bookstore where they have new books but at discounted prices, and I found a few things there. I know a lot of homeschoolers use this and find a lot of useful things for them. But the series that I'm talking about here is Paddington. Yeah, so I got this whole box set off of Book Outlet. I love these. I never realized how, or not reading Paddington when I was little, I really only knew that he ate marmalade sandwiches and was a little bear in a duffel coat. I kind of always thought that these were for younger kids, but when I got these, they're a decent chapter book here, and this has some humor in them, like dry British humor, and they're funny. They're funny. Paddington gets into all sorts of situations, especially with their neighbor, Mr. Curry, and usually comes out on top, but has some little humorous escapade to go along with it. And he also takes things very literal, so he doesn't understand certain sayings or expressions that we take for granted. He takes it very literal. So usually some comic antics there. My boys ask for Paddington just about every night. We did take a break in the middle of this series and read The Trumpet of the Swan, and so that was a nice little break, but we're back at it, and in the middle of book 12 right now. There's 15 here in this set, and yeah, these are just super cute books. Highly recommend these as well. All right, so that's all that I have for you today. I mean, I'm sure I could come up with numerous other books, as like I said, we are a big book family, but I'll keep it there for now. Hopefully this gave you guys some ideas for read alouds that you could read to your family, and things that you have been wondering about, maybe what they were all about. And if you like videos about books, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I will have more down the road as we go here. I also have some homeschooling videos, and DIYs are going to be coming up, and decluttering videos and all kinds of things like that. So if that interests you, go ahead and click subscribe and the like button, as it helps me out and lets YouTube know that these are good videos that you want to see more of. And let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite read alouds are. We're always looking for new books. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.